All right, let's get you out the door. Talking about the foggy conditions out there. Again, it's not going to be what we saw across the area on yesterday, but it will be patchy, mainly out to the south and west right now. So we'll be keeping an eye on the visibilities here between now and sunrise and just after. But heading out to Eastland, half-mile visibility there for you. So mainly over our southwestern counties and far northeastern counties as well. But as we come down into the Metroplex, you see 10 miles with that visibility heading out to Denton along with McKinney, 5 to 7 miles, Dallas over to Fort Worth. So just keep that in mind as you head out here this morning. Otherwise, we're looking at some partly to mostly cloudy skies for the moment. 62 degrees taking you on out to Fort Worth right now. We're looking at those winds very light out of the east, southeast, going to be in that 5 to 10 mile per hour range for you this morning. 58 heading out to Mesquite, 59 in Terrell this morning. Those upper 50s heading out to Wiley as well, and low 60s coming back out to Grand Prairie along with Louisville. Richardson, you're waking up to 64 here on this Monday morning. So as we go through the day today, we're going to warm back into the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. So we're going to keep it generally a little bit above average in most locations here for today, and a little warmer, in fact, as we get into our far southwestern counties, as we'll have some low mid 80s, maybe even some upper 80s as we get out toward Brownwood. But again, all this is about to change for us. We're going to have a strong cold front, the first real fall cold front that we're going to see blowing in as we head into tomorrow. Now, we'll have the mostly cloudy skies and actually becoming mostly sunny, I think, later today. And again, we don't have the widespread fog that we had around on yesterday. But let's talk a little bit more about the front that moves in. This will squeeze out maybe just a few showers early in the day tomorrow. There will be a few showers, maybe even a rumble or two of thunder, but the front, that's going to be the main story that comes in late morning, getting into the early afternoon, give or take a little bit with the timing. But once that front blows in, we will have some much cooler air moving in, some strong winds as well. So those winds will be very strong out of the north and northwest behind the front. Now we'll go from the upper 70s today, still the low 70s before that front moves in Tuesday, but then those temperatures will be falling. Daytime highs won't get out of the low 60s on Wednesday, and then we're going to keep it in the 60s through the end of the week. The other story again will be those strong northwest and north winds. Could be gusting up around 40 miles per hour on Tuesday, probably up around 30 to 35 on Wednesday. So likely looking at some wind advisories here as we go through this week as well. But here's that 14-day forecast for you, keeping those temperatures on the cool side through the end of the week. 20% coverage with any showers that we see on Tuesday. And then as we head toward Halloween there on Friday, looking at those temperatures in the upper 60s for us as we look at the temperatures. Going to get back into the upper 70s late as we head into the second half of the 14-day forecast, and we're going to keep it that way through most of next week.